A very good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of KSI Morning Brief. To begin with, global markets. Stocks ended mostly lower Thursday, though tech shares continued to rally as investors sought safety amid a rise in the number of coronavirus cases in states like Arizona and Florida. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell around 1.4% to finish near 25,706, according to preliminary figures, while the S&P 500 lost 0.6%. However, the tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite saw a gain of 0.5%, ending near 10,548, marking a record close for the second consecutive day. European stocks advanced on Thursday, heading higher after 2 days of losses as one of the continent's biggest technology companies said its recovery was surprisingly strong. The Stoxx Europe 600 rose 0.4%. Through Wednesday, the index has gained 31% from its March low. SAP was the standout performer, rising 7% as the German business software giant released its second quarter results early, saying its adjusted operating profit rose 8% as the Asia Pacific and Japan region had a strong recovery in software license revenue. That helped the German DAX outperform the other regional indexes in Europe, including French CAC 40 and UK FTSE 100. Japan's Nikkei 225 futures added 0.20% and Hong Kong Hang Seng Index was down 0.82% despite US-Chinese tension over security law imposed on the territory. The Shanghai Composite Index rose 1.39%. Look at some updates from global news now. BT and Vodafone, which both use Huawei's products in their networks, says UK customers would face mobile phone signal blackouts if they are giving 3 years or less to strip Huawei's equipment out of their 5G networks. Executives from the network providers told MPs that they wanted at least 5 years and ideally 7 if such an order is made. Vodafone UK's head of networks said transition time would be minimum of 5 years and ideally 7. US airlines are cancelling flights to and from Hong Kong after the city said it would require all crew members to be tested for COVID-19 upon arrival. American Airlines, which had been scheduled to resume flights from Dallas to Hong Kong on Thursday, will now restart on August 5th. Crew members arriving there would be required to submit deep-throat saliva samples at Hong Kong International Airport. Crew members are currently exempt from a mandatory 14-day quarantine. Hong Kong, which has been praised for its quick and effective response to the pandemic, is now racing to keep a lid on infections amid a surge in local transmission. Health officials reported 42 new cases on Thursday. Looking at some COVID-19 updates now, more than 3 million people in the US have now been tested positive for COVID-19. More than 58,000 new cases, which is the biggest increase ever reported by a country in a single day. Still, Trump pushes for schools to reopen. 25,803 new cases and 479 new deaths in India have been reported. Tokyo confirms over 220 new cases, exceeding record daily increase from mid-April. Canada's public health agency warns threat of COVID-19 resurgence in Canada is not just hypothetical. Moderna has signed an agreement with Spain's laboratories named Rovi to scale up the manufacturing and production of its potential COVID-19 vaccine to supply markets outside the United States. Rovi will procure a new production line and equipment for vial filling and packaging, automatic visual inspection and labeling, and hire more staff to support the production of millions of doses of Moderna's vaccine candidate. Moderna's vaccine was among the first to be tested in humans in the United States, as it was found to produce protective antibodies in a small group of healthy volunteers in May. The company expects to begin later stage trials this month. That's it we have for you on KSI Morning Brief today. Meet you tomorrow at 8:30 for more updates. Thank you. Goodbye.